New York has lost 2 million people over the last decade. New Jersey has lost almost 500,000 people. You're losing your most precious resource in New Jersey and New York. And you know what that precious resource is? Your people, your citizens, your businesses.
A new 10-year study from Unleash Prosperity shows residents are leaving New York and New Jersey in droves for red states due to high taxes and high crime. The organization put up billboards in both states to warn residents ahead of Tuesday's elections. For more, let's bring in Rastegar Capital CEO Ari Rastegar. Ari, welcome.
Hey, thanks for having me.
So we're looking at elections in New York City and New Jersey. Depending on how those elections go, taxes could potentially go up. Are you expecting more moving trucks to be heading for the great state of Texas, where you work and operate, and also Florida?
Absolutely, and I think that these red states are just getting redder too, is the real point, because people are really fed up. And if you look at the highest exodus of the highest states, it's always tax related, and then it starts dwindling into crime, because if people aren't comfortable where they live, they're not going to want to be there. And now states like Texas, Tennessee, Florida, they're creating an environment where people actually want to live, they can work, and actually keep the money that they're earning.
Yeah. Full disclosure, my brothers moved to Florida, my cousin moved to Tennessee, so I feel you. The Texas Stock Exchange has been approved to open. What's the impact of that?
I mean, this is a plate tectonic shift. I mean, I think this represents the decentralization of the markets out of New York into Texas. And now with people as fed up as they are moving into Texas, this whole purple phenomenon that people think is just not true. So now the big money is starting to move into Texas and get comfortable. And I think if you keep raising taxes in New York, Wall Street itself might find a new home in Dallas, Texas.
So do you think the big banks will have bigger presences in places like Dallas?
There's no question. I mean, JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley have had huge presences in Dallas for, 40, 50 years. This is just, an expansion of what's already there. And this exodus, we try to talk about it as being this COVID factor. But if you look at the 10-year studies, this has been going on for much longer. COVID just really threw, jet fuel on the entire process.
You're in a range of businesses, one of them being real estate. Let's put the mortgage numbers up on the screen. 6.17% for 30-year fixed rate, 5.41% for a 15-year fixed rate. Do potential buyers jump in, or do they wait for spring to see if they go lower?
This is a tragedy. The housing market is what finances the American dream. And I heed, the plea of the president, Mr. Powell, tear down this rate. I mean, enough is enough. When you look at the circulatory way that home building in general runs our economy, our plumbers, our electricians, our roofers, this creates the real jobs. So it's not just that young homeowners aren't able to fulfill their dream. It's all the other ancillary workers that aren't able to really have the jobs that they're supposed to have. And when you have this fourth industrial revolution, this great growth, a great statistic that I love is back in the 1900s, 40% of the workforce in the United States was in agriculture. Now it's 2%, meaning that technology improved. I think that same thing is happening with AI. So it's a good thing, but we need to find a place for our blue-collar workers, for our firefighters, for our police officers to be able to work, prosper, and be able to finance that part of the American dream. On
housing, is Texas building enough for the New Yorkers and New Jerseyans who may be on the way starting Wednesday?
The short answer is no. In the United States is about 5 million houses short, which is an astonishing number.
Sure.
Texas alone is at least 500,000 houses short. And this is a function of what the people at the Fed that are making decisions that, quite frankly, I don't know if they're based in mathematics, certainly not, or based in some kind of political agenda, but these rates need to come down so that we can actually build these houses and have a home for all these people that are moving.
15 seconds. Are you bullish on the economy?
I think the stock market keeps going up, but until we fix these rates and until housing, the foundational piece of this country, is intact, we're going to continue to have stress.
Ari, thank you for coming to visit D.C. Great to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.